A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This very beautiful Monday night. We'd like to say a very good evening to you and also tell you that we're starting a little behind schedule. Obviously, this is the season for Christmas, and once in a while at this time, you should expect that we'll be having plenty of shows and programs and carols that will preempt Sports Tonight, and I'm sure you've enjoyed every bit of what you saw from Ogun State, the carol in Ogun State. It's the season, and I hope that you understand the reason for this season, and you make the most of it as well. So thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. We have very little time left, but we will have to put a lot into the time that we have left for you on the program this Monday, so that you can still get your full pack, the package, a complete package of what we've lined up for you this Monday. My name is Toyin Ibichoye. Let me quickly introduce to you those starting off the show with me tonight. Tunde Koiki. Tunde, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Thank you.
Compliments of the season.
And to you too.
And of course, Onye Uchuachuku is also with us this Monday. Onye Uchuachuku is the news editor of Sporting Live newspaper. It's a Nigerian daily, sports daily. And Onye joins us as well. Onye, good to have you on Sports Tonight. Yeah, compliments of the season.
Yeah, same here. Thanks for having me.
How many hampers have you received so far?
But if you don't have hampers, you can always give what you have. You know, I mean, we are commemorating the birth of Jesus Christ. He came, you know, sacrificed, lived a life of sacrifice. So, at your own level, you can give.
It is even more blessed to give.
Tony, I've not received any hamper.
Than to receive. How many hampers have you given out?
I've not received anyone.
How many have you given out?
It is more blessed to give.
It is more blessed to give
than to receive.
They said reciprocity. Let them
no, give first.
M. Abela said the hand of the giver is always
on top. Yes. So if you want to get, give.
Let them bring first.
Anyway, that's the secret. Give, and then you'll get. The hampers are still flying around, so it's not too late for you to start to give. And you can start to give. Give us. If you are looking for who to give, you can give us. We'll be here for you. But all the same, it's a wonderful season. It's a season to share, to give as well. All right, but later on the show, Toby Adepoju is also in the house. Toby will be coming in later. We have plenty to talk about around our football. Our clubs on the continent now know the teams they'll be playing in the preliminary rounds of their different continental competitions. We'll talk about it. We'll also talk about Ranchers-based Kwara United. The verdict is out. The Nigerian National League have given 3 points, 3 goals. They've also announced, varying amounts of ban on players and officials of Ranchers. We'll talk about it later on as well on the program tonight. And as we speak, a game is going on in the English Premier League. Chelsea, the last time we checked, were 1 goal up away at Stoke City. John Terry with a goal in the second minute. We'll update you with the results of that game as we go along on Sports Tonight. And there's also going to be plenty. That's it on your screen. Confirmation of the result. John Terry's goal, still the difference between Stoke and Liverpool. So Liverpool, I beg your pardon, and Chelsea. So Chelsea, Sunday, will wish that was Liverpool. But Chelsea, if they keep up these results, will go back 3 points clear at the top of the English Premier League. We'll talk about it and update you with the result of that game as we go on. On the program tonight as well, we will spend time to look at under 20, under 17. The draws were made for the CAF under 17 and under 20 tournaments. Nigeria in very tricky groups in both tournaments. So we'll talk about all of this for you on Sports Tonight this Monday. But gentlemen, let's start off the show on a very sober note. This is the season for Christmas, but a lot is happening, and we need to start on these notes. Of course, on a very sober note, and talk about those who played this game, who brought plenty of honor to Nigeria while they were active in their playing days, brought continental honors, played their role for the national team, and gave a lot to this country while they were active footballers for Nigeria. But the sad story that we're starting with tonight is all the way from Ilorin, Kwara State, and is about Moses Otolorin. For those of us who were at least had a little knowledge of what was happening in the early 70s, this man was called Mr.Longthrow. I mean, he was a versatile player, defender, and he was very key for Shooting Stars. Tunde, I know you were not around when he was probably active
No,
playing. You were not around.
But I
But,
heard
but these are pictures of Otolorin in 1976.
1976.
IICC Shooting Stars.
Absolutely. And yes, I wasn't around, but I read reports, I saw pictures, I saw a few highlights, some of the grainy footages of the 70s. And Moses Otolorin was a central defender by trade, but he was very versatile, played in midfield as well. He joined IICC Shooting Stars.
And this is a look at that picture very well. You see Olusegun Obasanjo, you see Musa Yar'Adua, and then the 70s.
This was the winning team that won
the first Continental Trophy. And you can see Otolorin at the back with the arrow on his head.
Alongside Segun Odegbami, Samuel Ojebode, Otubusen, Slow Poison, also
Besto Gedegbe.
Boma. It was known as the dream team of Nigerian football back then, and he was also a key member of it as well. He also played for the Green Eagles as well, then back in the day as well.
He scored the second goal when Shooting Stars beat Zamalek 2-0, 1976.
Yeah, and he was also very famous for the long throw. He was actually the precursor of people like Rory Delap of Stoke City.
Yeah,
he
this
was
is a more recent picture of him.
Exactly.
A more recent picture of him.
He passed away at the age of 66. Left behind the wife and children. May he so rest in peace. But he was one of the legends of the game. And I just hope that his family find the fortitude to bear this massive loss.
Oh yeah, I know you know a lot more about him, and you also saw him. I mean, in his active days towards the end of his career. What kind of loss is this to us? So surely a big one.
Yeah, it's a very big loss. He died of anus and anus cancer and at Ilorin, and you know the Shooting Stars side of that time were quite legendary.
They were like the national team.
Yeah, absolutely.
He played for the national team, I think, in the early
Rangers
70s.
and Bedell Insurance, and those are the memories that keeps people, you know, the supporters going to the Lake Salami Stadium to watch every game, even when the team went down and now they are up. You know, these are the players that made the team.
The Nigerian Classico.
Absolutely.
IIC Shooting Stars and the Rangers International venue.
So for me, I think we should begin to emulate what happens in the EPL. When a legend like this dies, we should wear black armbands,
Moment of silence,
so that the ones who are playing will have it in their mind that whatever happens, the people of this great country will remember them for good. You know,
All right.
Those are the ways we should remember the fallen heroes.
All right, so that's a sad one for Moses Otolorin, who passed on over the weekend in Ilorin. May God give his family the fortitude to bear this loss, and of course the football family. Most of his contemporaries have also gone. It's a pity that we're losing them one after the other. So whatever we have to do, this is the time to do it for that glorious generation of Shooting Stars, 1976. The first Nigerian team to win a continental title.
Absolutely.
Moses Otolorin was a key member of that squad. All right, let's come closer now. Still talking about deaths and all of that. This is a very sad one. Very sad one, because this is a young player who is still very active. Is a Lobby Stars player. Audu Cherokee passed on in a car crash. So sad. This is, I mean, oh, what a loss.
Absolutely devastating to him. If we can argue that Moses Otolorin maybe was in his 60s, but this was a player in his prime, you know, with a great future ahead of him.
Plenty of promise.
But so sad. He died in the presence of the wife and the child.
Oh.
It's so shocking. I don't know how the family will be able to.
Driving?
They were driving
to Bauchi.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know how the family will get over this loss. We just pray that they, you know, try to get courage somewhere to bear this irreparable loss.
It is.
And for Lobby Stars and the family, our hearts, you know, go out to all of them. You know, our prayers and thoughts are with them at this trying moment.
All right, so may the soul of Moses Otolorin, and of course Audu Cherokee, may their souls rest in peace, and may God give their families the fortitude to bear. I mean, these are terrible losses at this time. Such a loss